Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano ADA. So Cardano is also moving up higher, however a little bit weaker than some of the other coins. I'm actually still waiting here for a lower low compared to the one from the 13th or 12th of May. Yeah, so we have moved up here, or we came down in that wave 3 on the 12th of May. We moved up in a wave 4, an ABC pattern. Then we started this impulsive move down, or at least what I currently still believe is an impulsive move down. I've changed the wave count a little bit. Just need to make that a 4 here. I changed it a little bit. It doesn't change the scenario, but it allows for a little bit more of a cleaner structure, and it also explains things a little bit better. So don't worry about that. But if you're wondering why the wave 3 has shifted from there to here, this is what I already announced in previous video that I might change it a little bit, but I didn't want to do it back then, not to confuse everyone, but I had to do it now to make it work. I already saw this coming, but I didn't want to really do it because it can always lead to a bit of confusion. Until I really knew that I had to do it, I didn't want to do it, but there we are. So I just had to move it out a little bit, the wave 3 down here, the wave 4 up there, and the wave 5 down there. Now, what I need to tell you about this is it is possible to count all of this already as a 5-wave move down. So it would technically be possible to complete an impulse. It's possible. We can do it. Yeah. Based on that, we could say, okay, correction, ADA, complete, we move up. Why do I not do it? I don't do it because I'm still missing a lower low compared to the wave 3. Yeah, at 38.5 cents, we ideally need to go lower to really tidy the whole chart up. Well, as I said, we can count the impulse down. There are certain exceptions that you can apply to make it work. Yeah, this could just be a so-called truncated wave, which is a scenario, or which is something I talk about in the trading course on the website. It basically just means that if you have a truncated wave 5, which basically would mean here, you make your impulse down, and this finishes the overall correction for ADA. Yeah. It means we're not going to get down lower than the wave 3. Now, while this is technically possible, it oftentimes happens in an ending diagonal. In a wave 5, yeah, truncated wave, it means that there is a lot of upside pressure in the market, and it means that we are not going to get that lower low. Now we can count it like that, but it is just, as I said, it is an exception. So it is definitely not my primary expectation. It could be justified, yeah, it could be justified if we see this move now very, very strong, rallying, yeah. When would I consider this option, that we could say, okay, the low for ADA is in, even when not making a lower low compared to the 12th of May? I personally would want to see significant price action above the high of the wave E, which would also be the wave 4 high here. And that would be at 49.5 cents. Above that level, I would consider, okay, maybe we see really a truncated wave. And if you think, why is this guy suddenly talking about the potential reversal for ADA? Well, the reason for that is that we suddenly have a good case on the Bitcoin and the Ethereum chart to at least cautiously start thinking about the low based on an impulsive wave, which is currently developing to the upside on both Bitcoin and Ethereum charts. ADA for me is still too weak for that. And therefore, my primary expectation remains that this is just currently a corrective move up, a wave 4. As I said, I changed the wave count a little bit to make it work better. But this would be based on the situation that we haven't made a lower low compared to the 12th of May. We haven't come below 38.5 cents. My case is still for further downside. Now, listen, against 49.5 cents. Oh no, it's 49.5 cents. If we go above that, yeah, and see really volume come in, then we have a good case for saying, okay, maybe the low is already in for ADA. And then the scenario would also have been fulfilled, because this was the area between 29 and 54 cents where I told you with the highest likelihood ADA could turn around. But until we really go above 49.5 cents with volume, I'm not gonna call the low here, yeah, and only then I would start to cautiously talk about it, not really confirm it, because a truncated wave, I'm not a fan of it. Okay, one more thing we also need to understand, and this is something that not many people are aware of, especially not people who come new into the space. What we've seen in past bear markets is that Bitcoin started to recover quicker than the altcoins. So what happened before was when Bitcoin already started to recover, the altcoins dropped again. So this could happen. Yeah, while Bitcoin might actually make higher highs and higher lows, we could actually see a lower low on the ADA chart, because money will flow into Bitcoin. In the beginning of an uptrend, we'll probably see Bitcoin start to go up before the altcoins. Certainly something to be aware of, and therefore this would also add to this case I'm making here with one more lower low for ADA. But I'm open to the idea of, yeah, I would have to change it to a truncated scenario where we would then have to say, okay, right, it might just be this 3, 4, no, sorry, no, this scenario here might have to be like that, 3, 4, 5, but certainly not one that you would expect with a high likelihood. And then we would also with this complete everything, yeah, the wave 5, the wave 2, and it would mean the ADA correction was here completed, yeah, and we're not going to get another lower low. But this is definitely not at the moment my primary expectation. Primary expectation remains that we will see a lower low in a wave 5 to tidy this chart up. It just gives a bit more confidence, because as I said, this here would just be an exception, which normally we shouldn't do, and we could consider it, but then again we need to go above 49.5 cents, and not just a little bit. I would want to see, like, you know, screaming price action above it. That would confirm it. That would be good for the chart, and yeah, sort of would add to that case. And if you compare that move up here currently to some other coins, yeah, ADA is sort of not really doing much at the moment compared to some of the other coins. But yeah, overall, you know, it's been a while. It's taken a long time to finish off this correction. And as I said before, we are close. You know, we are close. We could drop another 10 cents or go into the low 30s, but there is no guarantee. For now, my primary expectation remains we go lower, but I might change my primary expectation if we go above 49.5 cents. Because, you know, the chart has fulfilled all the requirements to complete the correction. But what we need to see now is confirming price action that actually confirms that the correction is over. And that is still what is missing here. And yeah, if we finally get this correction completed in this yellow target area, then we would start to move up, ideally fast, in a third wave, in a wave 3. Okay, and that is my view about ADA. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.